You probably already know about Dollar General's decision to build its latest distribution center there, but you probably haven't been able to see inside.
Early morning at the start of the worst winter storm in decades.
We lost control due to the blowing wind and snow and sideswiped the semi.
On location at Mississinawa 1812.
Really enjoyed seeing all the different planes take off.
Jaylee is officially representing the WIWU TV car tonight.
I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
You did your training, didn't you?
We've increased last half of the year versus first half of the year 78%.
We're going to be baking some of the best baked goods in all of the U.S. right here on this site.
And I heard this building wind sound and looked out over this way and saw the trees starting to bend and knew right away that we needed to get downstairs.
CSA sits on the corner of Marion's Courthouse Square, a classic downtown building that Executive Director Mark Fauser says turned out just perfectly for the school's needs.
Once you get out here and you see all of the talent that is out here and all of the people that are putting so much into this circus, it is incredible.
I told Molly a few months ago, we're going to get you out to the walkway, and then we came out here and we set up and we froze and we said, this wasn't a very good idea. We said at the top of the show, this was my very first state fair ever, and you told me about all the wonderful things that we could do.
You know, I just wanted to walk in and be like, wow, you know, you can't really see this from the road, and I can't believe this is what this place looks like.
It's a long way from Grant County to Conseco Fieldhouse. In fact, for these ladies, it took 26 perfect games to get here. But the fans that came with them, they don't mind the journey one bit.
These 500 people braved the cold and walked a mile for the homeless.
It's one of only 12 Meijer stores in the country with this new design.
The friendly Marion people that are out there now work in this store, and we really have picked the best from the best.
They're the sounds of construction as the Grant County YMCA moves ahead to build a new facility in and around the Coliseum site. Executive Director Mike Rohrbach played college basketball here and says so many people have reasons to remember this place. Indiana Governor Mitch Daniels came to town to celebrate the connection, which means much more than the joining of two walkways.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here, a lot of stuff going on. There's arts and crafts, all kinds of food, and tractors.
So she's a guest co-host, and we threw her out on the greatest night of all, the Walkway of Lights Christmas Parade. This is kind of fun, isn't it?
That's right, and it looks like it's just getting started out here, and everyone's kind of cold and bundling together. It's really fun.
This year, this summer in fact, the 50th anniversary of Ivanhoe's.
50 years of wonderful food for every person who has that sweet tooth.
And wonderful ice cream, which we've established a long time ago on this show. She doesn't like ice cream.
You know what, I realize it's a weakness, but Ivanhoe's has plenty of other food.
When's it gonna stop?
This winter, Grant County's first responders keep heading into the mess every time most of us hunker down someplace warm.
The Indiana Department of Natural Resources showed us just how record-breaking the flooding is at this favorite camping location.
That is our bathroom. There's a shelter behind it that's completely underwater.
In Motter Park, the Walkway of Lights is now a pond, closed to winter fun. Downtown Marion, a few inconveniences for drivers and a raging site that makes great photos.
Now that it's finally open, we're going to take this entire episode to show you some of the fun things you can do here at the Splash House, as well as the progress that it's made kind of from a pile of dirt to what it is now.
And we are here actually moments before they're letting the crowd in for the Marion Easter pageant. You might call it the return of the Easter pageant.
Splash House is one of our favorite spots to come in Marion. We were here a few years back, but the wave pool is the newest addition.
And it's like an attraction. It's just, people are just waiting for the waves all the time.
It's not even that warm out here today, and there's still a lot of people braving the waves right now.